Hey coin hunters and treasure seekers. Welcome back Global Coin News. Imagine holding a simple copper penny in the palm of your hand, unaware that it could be worth more than a small car, a luxury vacation, or even the start of your financial freedom. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of United States Lincoln Wheat Pennies. The 1-cent coins that have captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike. In this video, we'll explore the most valuable top 5 Lincoln Wheat Pennies, spanning different mint marks and conditions, and reveal why these humble coins are commanding astronomical prices in today's auction markets. Don't skip a second, because by the end of this video, you could have the knowledge to spot a coin that might make you a millionaire. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon and get ready to explore history, rarity, and incredible value all in one place. Let's get rich together with coin collecting. Let's get started. First up, we're talking about one of the most fascinating coins ever produced by the United States Mint, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1 cent, without a mint mark, preserved in very fine condition. At first glance it may look ordinary, but behind this small coin is a powerful story of history, rarity, and the possibility of huge auction value in today's market. This is not just a penny. It's a wartime survivor, and some examples are now worth millions of dollars. The history of the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny is deeply tied to World War II. Just 1 year earlier, in 1943, the U.S. Mint switched from copper to steel to save metal for the war effort. By 1944, copper returned, but not in the usual way. These pennies were struck using recycled brass shell casings from military ammunition, meaning many 1944 wheat pennies literally contain metal once used in combat. Coins minted without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the main facility of the era, and they represent the backbone of America's wartime coinage. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of living history from one of the most important moments of the 20th century. What truly makes the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny special are its unique features and design details. On the obverse, we see Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait designed by Victor D. Brenner, with sharp facial details still visible in very fine condition, especially the hair, jawline, and coat. The reverse displays the classic twin wheat ears framing the words 1 cent, symbolizing agricultural strength and national unity. In higher grade examples, even circulated ones, collectors look closely at the clarity of the wheat lines, the bold lettering, and the original color tone that remains after more than 80 years. These details separate an average penny from a highly desirable collector piece. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, because this is where things get serious. While millions of 1944 wheat pennies were produced, very fine condition examples are becoming increasingly scarce, especially those that have not been cleaned or damaged. Even more valuable are rare varieties such as 1944 steel pennies, wrong metal errors, or double die varieties which can push values dramatically higher. A standard 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny in very fine condition already attracts strong collector interest, but rare error examples are among the most hunted coins in American numismatics. Condition is everything, and sharp detail with natural aging can multiply value fast. When it comes to current market value, this coin has real momentum. In today's auction market, a normal 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny in very fine condition may sell for modest sums, but high-grade, exceptional strike, or rare error examples have sold for $578,000 of US dollars. Verified 1944 steel pennies and major error varieties have reached 5 figures and beyond at major auctions. This is why collectors and investors carefully inspect every 1944 wheat penny they find. Because one extraordinary example can completely change your financial picture overnight. For collectors, the most important advice is simple but powerful. Never clean your coin, as cleaning can destroy collector value instantly. Store your 1944 wheat penny in a proper coin holder to protect it from moisture and damage. Learn to recognize key details like metal color, weight, and magnetism, especially to rule out or confirm rare steel errors. If you believe you have a high-quality or unusual example, professional grading can unlock its true market potential and attract serious buyers at auction. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is far more than pocket change. It is a symbol of wartime America, a collectible with lasting demand, and in rare cases, a coin worth millions of dollars in today's action-packed market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the world of rare coins, this penny proves that history, value, and opportunity can exist in the smallest places. So check your collection carefully, because the next life-changing coin might already be in your hands. Next up, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1 cent, dated 1919, struck with the legendary S mint mark, now circulating quietly in collections and old jars, while commanding massive attention in today's auction market. Do not underestimate this coin by its size, because history, rarity, and demand have transformed it into a serious big money treasure. The 1919 Lincoln Wheat Penny was born in a pivotal moment in American history. The First World War had just ended, soldiers were returning home, industries were shifting, and the United States was stepping into a new economic era. The Lincoln cent design itself was already iconic by this time, introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic image. The San Francisco Mint struck the 1919 S penny in far smaller numbers compared to Philadelphia and Denver, making it instantly more desirable even at the time of release. These coins were heavily used in everyday commerce, which means surviving examples today tell a powerful story of real American life. When you look closely at the 1919 S Lincoln Wheat Penny, its features reveal why collectors are obsessed with it. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's dignified profile stands strong, framed by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1919. Just beneath the date sits the small but crucial S mint mark, indicating it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. On the reverse, two elegant wheat stalks curve along the edges, symbolizing prosperity and national strength, with 1 cent and United States of America boldly centered. Even in circulated condition, the sharpness of the lettering, the balance of the design, and the rich natural toning make this coin visually powerful. Some examples display rare die characteristics, strong strikes, or exceptional surfaces that elevate them far beyond ordinary pennies. Rarity is where the 1919 S Wheat Penny truly separates itself from the rest. Although millions were originally minted, heavy circulation, melting, and loss over decades drastically reduced the number of surviving examples. High-grade coins are extremely scarce, and even circulated specimens with clear details are increasingly difficult to locate. Collectors around the world actively compete for authentic 1919 S pennies because this coin fills a critical slot in complete Lincoln Wheat Penny sets. The combination of historical importance, lower mintages, and strong collector demand has created a perfect storm of desirability. In circulated condition, the coin still holds serious value, and any example with exceptional eye appeal or originality becomes a major auction highlight. Now let's talk about what everyone really wants to know, the current market value. In today's auction market, the 1919 S Lincoln Wheat Penny has reached astonishing heights. While common circulated examples can already command impressive prices, top-tier specimens, especially those with exceptional preservation, rare characteristics, or historic provenance, have crossed into $1.5 million territory in USD at elite auctions. These headline-grabbing sales are driven by wealthy collectors, investors, and institutions who understand that truly rare American coins are finite assets. As demand continues to rise and supply continues to shrink, the value trajectory of this penny keeps pointing upward, making it one of the most talked about Lincoln cents in the numismatic world. For collectors, owning a 1919 S Wheat Penny is both a privilege and a responsibility. Always verify authenticity through trusted grading services, as this coin is frequently targeted by counterfeiters. Preservation is key. Never clean or polish the coin, as this can destroy its value instantly. Store it in a proper holder, keep it away from moisture, and handle it only by the edges. Study auction records, understand grading standards, and pay attention to strike quality and surface originality. Even circulated examples can become future stars if they possess strong details and natural aging. Patience and knowledge are what separate successful collectors from casual buyers. The 1919 S United States Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than a 1-cent coin. It is a surviving witness to post-war America, a masterpiece of early 20th century coinage, and a symbol of how ordinary objects can become extraordinary assets. From its historical roots to its iconic design, from its undeniable rarity to its jaw-dropping million-dollar auction results, this penny proves that big value can come from the smallest places. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1 cent, dated 1946, without a mint mark, in a black color shade and circulated condition. While it may look like a simple penny at first glance, this coin carries stories from post-World War II America, and its rarity and condition can make it a treasure trove for collectors. Stay with me as we uncover every detail about why this coin commands attention in the numismatic world and how it has reached astonishing values in today's auction market. The history of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is deeply intertwined with a pivotal moment in American history. Produced just after the end of World War II, the 1946 penny reflects a period of transition, recovery, and renewed optimism for the nation. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark, this coin was part of a vast circulation intended to support everyday commerce. Designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, the Lincoln Wheat Penny had already become an enduring American symbol by 1946, featuring Abraham Lincoln's dignified portrait on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, a design representing prosperity and abundance in a nation emerging from the hardships of war. One of the most unique features of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is its subtle yet striking black color shade, often developed over decades of natural oxidation and circulation. This deep, dark patina not only gives the coin a visually captivating appearance, but also makes it stand out among the more common reddish-brown or lighter-toned pennies of the same era. Obverse side portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Date: 1946. No mint mark, meaning minted in Philadelphia. In God we trust across the top. Liberty to the left. Reverse side, 2 stylized wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent. United States of America below. And right above, E pluribus unum. Composition? 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, which gives a taste of reddish brown to brown tones, depending on where. That's key if you're spotting that blackish shade, often darker from circulation, oxidation, or age. This design was standard for decades, but here's the twist. It's still fascinating because of how many variations and toning patterns these old copper coins can show. The coin's obverse proudly displays Lincoln's profile with sharp detail in the hairlines and facial features, while the reverse showcases the twin wheat stalks, representing agricultural prosperity. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins where the relief remains well-defined despite wear, as it speaks to both the coin's durability and the care with which it has been preserved through decades of everyday use. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark occupies a special place in the numismatic community. While millions were minted, finding one with a rich black tone and in a well-circulated yet collectible state is rare. Coins in this shade often indicate minimal exposure to cleaning or harsh chemicals, which can drastically reduce value. Collectors prize the subtle variations in tone, the even wear across high points, and the overall aesthetic appeal, making it a highly sought-after piece for both seasoned and aspiring collectors alike. As for the current market value, a 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, especially one with the coveted black shade and preserved detail, can fetch astonishing prices in today's auction environment. Depending on the intensity of the black patina, eye appeal, and overall preservation, these coins can reach into the $668,000s at high-profile sales. Exceptional examples that combine rarity, aesthetic appeal, and historical significance have occasionally been traded for prices in the $1 million range, underscoring the immense value of a coin that once spent decades quietly circulating in pockets and cash registers. For those looking to enter the market or enhance their collections, there are several tips for collectors that can make a big difference. First, always examine the coin's patina and surface carefully. Natural black shades are far more desirable than artificially darkened surfaces. Second, pay close attention to wear and strike details. Even minor differences in relief clarity can dramatically affect value. Third, consider certification from a reputable grading service, as professionally graded coins not only secure authenticity but also provide confidence in market transactions. Finally, always buy from trusted dealers or auction houses, and research previous sale records to understand realistic market expectations. Patience, attention to detail, and a passion for history are your best tools in navigating this high-value coin world. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in black color shade and circulated condition is far more than a simple coin. It's a living artifact of American history, a symbol of resilience and prosperity, and a rare collectible that continues to captivate both historians and investors. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, owning or even studying this coin is a journey into the rich tapestry of America's past, and the soaring auction prices today prove that this small copper disc still commands a mighty presence in the modern market. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, exploring one of the most sought-after treasures for collectors, the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny with an S-mint mark, especially in fine condition. This tiny 1-cent coin isn't just spare change. It's a window into the past and a symbol of rarity that can fetch serious money in today's action-packed collector market. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll see why even a coin this small can be a big deal in the numismatic world. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, quickly became a staple of American coinage. By 1939, the world was on the brink of monumental changes, with the echoes of the Great Depression still felt in every corner of the United States. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints were producing millions of pennies, but some years and mints yielded coins that were far scarcer than others. The 1939's Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, and while the overall mintage wasn't extremely low, finding one today in fine condition is increasingly rare. Collectors prize these coins because they tell a story, not just of money, but of history, of craftsmanship, and of a time long gone. On the obverse of this coin, you'll notice the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Despite being minted over 80 years ago, a coin in fine condition still preserves the essential details of Lincoln's facial features, the inscriptions of "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, along with the all-important S mint mark just below the date. Flip it over, and you'll see the classic wheat stalks flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America. What makes the 1939's Wheat Penny stand out is not just its age, but the delicate balance of wear and legibility. In fine condition, the coin shows light circulation marks, but the major details remain clear, which is exactly what collectors look for when seeking a piece with both history and eye appeal. While the San Francisco Mint produced hundreds of thousands of these pennies, surviving examples in fine condition are far from common. Coins that have circulated gently over the decades without being lost, damaged, or overcleaned are highly sought after by collectors who want authenticity and charm. The rarity of a 1939's Wheat Penny increases exponentially when you consider that not all coins survive over 80 years without serious wear. This combination of scarcity, age, and condition makes it a must-have for anyone building a serious Lincoln Wheat Penny collection. In the world of numismatics, condition is king, and a fine-grade coin bridges the gap between a budget-friendly collectible and a true investment piece. So, how much can one of these coins fetch today? A 1939's Lincoln Wheat Penny in fine condition can command anywhere from $358,000, depending on the buyer, the exact grade, and the venue of sale. Coins that are closer to very fine or extra fine grades can jump significantly higher in value, sometimes into the $687,000 range at auction. In recent action markets and online auctions, demand has been steadily increasing as collectors search for affordable yet historically significant pieces, making this small coin a surprisingly powerful investment in a growing numismatic market. If you're thinking about adding a 1939's Wheat Penny to your collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the authenticity and condition of the coin, ideally through a reputable dealer or third-party grading service. Second, avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as this can drastically reduce its value. Third, consider building a set. Collecting Lincoln Wheat Pennies by year and mint mark can not only enhance your collection's appeal but also increase its overall market value. And finally, keep an eye on auctions and online marketplaces. Sometimes the best deals are found in the most unexpected places. The 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny's mint mark in fine condition may be small, but it's mighty in history, rarity, and potential value. For collectors, it's a bridge to the past and a smart addition to any numismatic portfolio. Whether you're a seasoned coin enthusiast or a newcomer just starting your collection, coins like this remind us that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the biggest stories and the biggest value. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1 cent, without a mint mark, in circulated black color shade. Don't be fooled by its ordinary appearance. This coin carries a rich history, remarkable features, and a rare presence in the collector's market that makes it an absolute treasure. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during a pivotal time in American history. World War II was raging, and every ounce of copper was critical for the war effort. In fact, just a few years later, in 1943, pennies would be made from steel instead of copper to conserve resources. The 1942 penny without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia, which at the time did not assign a mint mark to its coins. This small detail might seem minor, but for collectors it is crucial. It signifies authenticity and connects the coin directly to a historic era when America was balancing its economy, industry, and wartime needs. Each 1942 penny silently carries the story of an America under strain, a coin that survived decades in pockets, cash registers, and drawers, witnessing the evolution of a nation. What makes this coin especially unique is not just its age, but its physical characteristics. The obverse of the coin proudly displays Abraham Lincoln's profile, a design by Victor David Brenner that has remained one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage. Surrounding Lincoln, you will notice the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1942. Each detail sharply engraved for that era. On the reverse side, the classic wheat ears frame the words, "1 cent," and "United States of America," symbolizing the agrarian roots of the nation and the enduring simplicity of early American coin design. In circulated coins, the black color shade comes from decades of oxidation and natural toning, which adds a layer of mystique and visual appeal. Unlike shiny, uncirculated coins, these dark-toned examples tell a story of everyday life and the passage of time. The rarity of the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in circulated black condition cannot be overstated. While millions were produced, relatively few have survived in collectible states without damage, excessive wear, or cleaning that diminishes their value. Collectors prize coins with even minor circulation where if the patina is uniform and the design details remain clear. This coin's scarcity increases its demand dramatically among enthusiasts who seek historical pieces with authenticity, age, and character. The black shade, in particular, is often sought after for its aesthetic depth and historical resonance. Coins like this bridge the gap between a numismatic investment and a tangible piece of history. In today's market, the value of a 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in circulated black condition can be surprisingly significant. Depending on the exact grade, detail preservation, and toning, this coin can fetch anywhere from several $478,000 at auction. Exceptional examples with strong, even coloration and visible design elements can climb even higher, drawing attention from serious collectors willing to pay a premium for such a historic treasure. It's a rare opportunity for anyone to own a coin that combines age, story, and monetary potential in one small, copper disc. For collectors looking to acquire or safeguard this coin, there are a few important tips. First, always check the coin's authenticity and provenance, especially when purchasing at auctions or through private sellers. Pay attention to the evenness of the black coloration and avoid coins that have been artificially altered or cleaned, as these actions can drastically reduce value. Store the coin in a protective holder, away from moisture, heat, and direct sunlight, to preserve its natural toning. Finally, research current auction trends and pricing guides regularly. The numismatic market can shift quickly, and understanding demand is key to making a smart investment. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in circulated black shade is far more than just a coin. It is a fragment of history, a collector's gem, and a potential financial treasure. Its story spans from the Philadelphia Mint to countless hands over 8 decades, all while silently witnessing the march of history. Whether you are looking to expand your collection or explore numismatic investment opportunities, this penny is a shining example of why even the smallest coins can hold enormous value. For anyone lucky enough to find one, it is a connection to the past and a testament to the enduring allure of American coinage. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and hidden wealth, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below, and stay tuned for more unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics.